So I've come to a bit of a realization with my OP8 guide, and that if the behind the scenes look like this, or this, some more of this, with a little bit of this, and another one, along with my personal favorite, then I need to start reevaluating on what I consider to be a guide. This guide is meant to be geared towards those who have issues taking down these bosses to begin with. Now, I can bash my head against the wall with this setup until it eventually works and the health gating mechanic that is poorly done decides to actually work, or I can make a version that you can walk in and walk out consistently every time, which is what I've decided to do. At the end of the video, I will do one that doesn't use this method if you choose to use that. But to start off, we're going to go ahead and give you the method that you can walk in and walk out with no issue at all. Now, this is going to require the age-old merging. And what we're going to be doing is taking two Lady Fists along with a Grog Nozzle and throwing them into our rabid kitten. Now, the reason we use the kitten is because it has a very high rate of fire, especially when combined with Hellborn Krieg. We're going to put two Lady Fists into the kittens, that way you have a massively increased critical hit damage, and then we have the Grog Nozzle for healing, as well as more critical hit damage. We're going to be using the Flame of the Firehawk shields, that way we can do more damage as well as healing, with also igniting the tentacles for more elemental elation. We're going to be using the legendary Torch class mod, along with Bone of the Ancients with fire damage, and a lobbed slag crossfire for your slagging needs. Now, for your spec, I put 5 points into Feed the Meat, as well as 5 points into Embrace the Pain in the Mania tree. For the Bloodlust, I like to go into Blood Twitch, Blood-Filled Guns, Blood Bath, Boiling Blood, and Nervous Blood. Then finally into the Hellborn tree, you can go Burn Baby Burn, as well as Pain is Power, Delusional Damage, Fire Fiend, Elemental Elation, and Numb Nerves. Now there's 6 points left over, so you can put these wherever you feel they are necessary. I don't go into Strip the Flesh because Terramorphous is highly resistant to splash damage, so there's really no point into using any sort of explosive weapon on Terramorphous. And as always, for these guides, I take my bar off. Now, this is the method that I'm giving to you guys, so that way you can again walk in and walk out of this area without too much of an issue, and you don't have to go through the frustration of the health gating mechanic. So let's just go ahead and get into that fight. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and do it without any sort of glitching of any kind. So what we're going to be using is the conference call with the plasma caster and a grog nozzle. We're going to be using an inflammable Flame of the Firehawk because the RNG with the flame dot killing me is just too damn high without the merging safety net. And then we've got the legendary Reaper, as well as Firebone of the Ancients and a Slag Crossfire. Same spec as before, with 6 points left over. You can throw them wherever you want, and again, we're not going to be using bar. So let's go ahead and jump into this kill.
Jets fill me up!
Alright guys, and that's pretty much going to wrap it up for my Overpower 8 rating guide as Krieg for Terramorphous. If you enjoyed this video, I would highly appreciate it if you could leave a like on it, letting me know that you're enjoying this series. Be sure to stay tuned for more of this guide, and in the next episode, we will be taking on Hyperius. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.